Welcome back to another exciting session of Walks in the North. When last we left off, you got some fat loot, which is pretty dope. And did a little bit of downtime, got yourselves together. Picked out your next destination on the hunt for breaking the final chain between Bastian and Maddie. And your investigations have led you to believe that the elves of Crow's Perch might have the information you need. At the same time, you looked into a number of rumors about other great beasts that might be roaming in the area, and you learned of the nature of something called the Horrible Visage, which is, by all intents and purposes, a great armored head that floats upon ethereal legs.
Literally Humpty Dumpty.
I'm getting sort of beholder vibes from it.
Modoc.
Mandar.
Yeah.
Modoc.
Modoc. Oh god,
I
he's
am
he's
Modoc.
my favorite.
Welcome, adventurers!
What is this from?
Marvel.
Modoc is a
literally
Marvel villain,
exactly-
wears a giant floating head with little arms and little legs.
I'm sure
That
you've seen
sounds
it before,
retarded.
even if you didn't know his name.
The superhero stuff, Savin.
I don't watch superhero stuff.
Exactly.
It
God,
basically
how-
Modoc.
Awful would it be for one of the new Marvel movies to have Modoc as the villain? Oh my god. How nightmarish would that be to see on screen? That would be
Yeah.
disgusting.
I love the animated
kind of wanna
series
see it.
where
Oh god, it's hard.
I love the animated series where Thor meets Modoc and is rightfully horrified by its appearance.
I like that he also has a bowl cut.
Yeah.
Just to really add to the villain.
Does he just shit out fuel in his jetpack?
Yeah.
Just violently
That's always
excreting across the cosmos?
Mhm.
There are some truly, like, horrifying renditions of him. This one actually looks semi-close to the monster you're gonna fight.
You tried.
That's sure it's a broken
it
link,
didn't-
Captain.
well, you can click the letter A and it will pop up anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh
Freakish.
god, I hate Modoc so much. He's like that one. He's just one of those villains that's just like, it's just, you don't want to even you don't want to deal with him at all, because you have to deal with him, you have to look at him, and it's just awful.
There's a much better version of Modoc, and it's the one that turns up in Megas XLR. You know, handsome Modoc?
Oh yes, him. Played by yeah.
Is he the guy that runs the
Bruce-
tournament?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
God,
rewatching
That's right.
when Thor
That's
met
right. Handsome.
Yep, alright. So, you guys are fighting handsome Modoc. It's gonna be great. The mighty magnanimous.
The
All right,
face
then.
of war.
The mighty magnanimous. That was his name. Oh my god. God, that show was great.
The,
Shame it only went two
or
seasons.
the face of Bo.
Also creepy. Okay. And regardless, you've learned of the nature of this beast. Wherever the fuck I was. Let's pick you up. Let's zoop over
No,
to
don't pick
the
me up.
map. Before you go. But don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. I should grab all your fucking tokens. Which, by the way, I want to add that I'm just delighted that I can grab all your tokens and copy-paste when I have to re-rotate people.
Yeah.
Well done on not doing that this morning. And you guys arrive at Crow's Perch. Now, Crow's Perch is sort of like a dip in the valley, so to describe it. It's relatively near, like, more verdant land. Like, there's waters and woods. There's plenty of elevation and tall trees. Everything seems rather well tended to, if somewhat precarious. As for what you know of Crow's Perch, it's possibly fuck and all. Although people are welcome to make checks to see if they have come across this place or know of it in the past.
Sure, what'd you like? History?
Yeah, sure, history works fine.
Alright. 15.
Okay. Portions of Crow's Perch were used as a retirement home, effectively for like a really old raider dudes. In fact, if you like look around, you'll probably see one of their tokens, an old werebear who just fucking sits around and drinks all day. But at the same time, it is inhabited by at least a handful of werehawks. Otherwise, I suppose with everything, that's all we really know about the place. Yeah, but you arrive. Let's find out how lovely the weather is today. Doot. It's cold, but you know, it's not terrible. Like, it's
Damn it, I
very,
forgot.
very chilly out, but there's like no horrible wind, there's no pissing rain, there's no heavy snow. Just cold. Oh, Kellin, you know a couple of anecdotes about the place. Let's see here. Roll me
It's
1d4.
my other expertise set.
Yep, roll me a 1d4. Okay. You know of one of the retirees here is in fact an old historian. And although they haven't really got anything in the ways of published works, they have taught other historians who have developed published works. I'm just going to grab their token since they are on here somewhere. Gotta find an armored tiefling. There you go.
Ooh, she cute.
Yep. Not well regarded for her patience, but her students are intelligent, so you know, it's at least a good sign enough.
One of them probably taught me.
One of her students taught you. Yeah, it's not unreasonable. Yeah. So yeah, welcome to Crow's Perch. You have the run of the place. What do? Where go? There is a general store, effectively. There are a couple of houses. There is a nice big tavern. A couple of homes. There's like communal fireplaces where people like just cook outside and smoke and drink.
Is that a giant toaster?
It's a giant crate full of tomatoes.
We're back to the tomato crate.
There aren't many foodstuff
I-
crates
I
available.
figure.
But there's more to it than just tomatoes, but you know. Hello, McBroody. That's bartender, actually. Snow Elven bartender.
Suppose if anybody would know anything about ancient ruins, people at the tavern might be able to tell us.
I'm gonna go
I'm
shopping.
the historian.
Sure. Well, Elloe, Kellin, Maddie. Cool.
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna
this
look.
is-
Historian later, but I'll stick with Athia.
Sure.
So, who does the general repairs here?
They have a general store where stuff like that is done. Like, there's no big smitheries or anything here. Like, people who travel by can pick up like foodstuffs and things they need, or like get their wagon fixed, such as it were. But there isn't much in the
Actually,
way
no.
of like creation or like hard business.
Hmm.
Now, the general store here is run by a were-rat. She appears to have a young orcish assistant who is like, even as Madilyn walks in, is stocking shelves, it would seem.
But not our young. Wait, no, he'd be 20 now again, wouldn't he?
He'd be in his 20s.
Yeah.
It's legal now.
He was legal before, but
Then he got turned into a child, but it did fix his retardation from getting dropped on his head. So, you know, swings and roundabouts.
I mean,
Actually,
was
you know
he
what?
legal? Was he even legal before? Really, considering his
No, he was
yeah,
way
exactly.
too retarded to be legal.
exactly.
Hilariously, he was in between thresholds. He was too retarded for intelligence, but too intelligent for the awakening spell to work on him. He was literally in this, like, there's a 1 point of intelligence that is smack dab between being a capable individual and being a potted plant.
I think he was. Yeah, he was too dumb for Tasha's hideous laughter, but too smart for awakening.
Yep.
So I'm going to the grocery store. Elloe, you're coming shop. I need you to carry my ingredients.
Mm,
I
You
will
must
stare.
lift food.
I will stare at you.
Lift.
so, like, carry you with your stuff? Okay.
No, you are going to carry what I buy, the ingredients. Or do you want dinner tonight? Do you want hardtack? Or do you want something cooked? I need ingredients.
Are you going to buy a whole cow?
Maybe, we'll see.
Under her goggles, because Maddie's wearing them, she just, when Elloe says, buy a whole cow, just looks at Eloe's tits and looks up at her head.
No.
Shrug.
Well, you can't see her eyes because her goggles are in the proper way.
Don't worry, she's got a second sense for people staring at her humongous chest beefers.
I mean, that's kind of a barbarian thing anyway. They've got
More
that
like
trap set
barbarian.
anyway.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. And yeah, when you enter, it smells like vaguely of wood shavings, oak, and food and spices. And there is like a tiny little standing, on those like spinning aisle things that you would see inside a supermarket with just like little sachets of stuff hanging off of it. That is apparently rare herbs and spices from the central jungles.
That's
got a
what I'm.
little-
Now that's interesting. All right, I want to take a look at that stuff. I was coming in looking for see if there was any kind of special ingredients they might have.
Yeah, roll 1d6. We'll see what's come through, because it's not in vast quantities yet. Okay, there is sachets of cocoa and sachets of chilies.
I will take both.
Cool. Right now, though, it's like probably a silver for per serving for each of these. So there's a rare commodity.
Avenge
I
your
will
money, yo.
I
It's
will
true.
get. Yeah, I will get. How much do they have?
They probably have like 20 servings of cocoa and 20 of chili. They're probably not going to sell you all of it at once because people
I
around
will
here will
take.
want to eat
I
some
will
of it.
take. I will take 10 of each.
Okay, sure. That'll be 20
gold.
silver. As for other stuff, they have some fruit and some vegetables, although they're mostly of the preserved for weather kind, so there's a lot of them are pickled.
Oh. Maddie just gets
vegetable?
hyper excited.
Pickled
What
vegetables.
do we have? What do we have?
What kind of
What do we
pickled
have?
vegetables do you have, man?
Let's see here. I have to check vaguely what kind of area. Let's see here. They have cucumbers, carrots, green beans, some squash, tomatoes.
What would you like, Maddie?
Carrots and onion.
Is it those small little onions or those big onions?
Both.
Pearl onions?
Yeah, I'll take 2 jars of the onions, the pearl onions, the carrots, and the cucumbers.
Sure. They are very proud of their spicy pickles. And they do, in
Yeah,
fact,
I'll
make
take-
mustard here.
Mustard,
And
you say?
let's see. So I'll take 2 jars as well of the spicy pickles and 2 jars of mustard.
Sure thing. If you want, you can add this stuff to the party loot table, and like if you use these like specialist goods for cooking with and roll a high enough DC on it, then I'll give you bonuses and things for like keeping everyone
Yes.
well fed and providing variety of meal, which is just as important as eating regularly.
Yeah. So how much would that run me? 2 of everything there.
2 of everything. It is probably half a silver a jar. So yeah, silver a jar each. And probably half a silver for a like a pot of mustard.
So a silver
take-
for 2.
I'll take
So
some.
like, so
Yeah, a silver
that's
for
not-
a silver per 2 of thing seems about right.
okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 silver. That's nothing to me.
Yep.
I'm buying it.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah, so
Maddie,
that's
you get some interested looks from the person who runs the store. Like they're a were-rat, they're in hybrid form, but you're obviously a Squeakling, a being of
Mhm.
different nature. She will lean up like, "You have the most delightful ears I've ever seen." Hello there, miss.
Hello.
Hasn't seen Kellin's.
She just squeeze him until he dies. No.
It's like, thank you. It's like, you got round ears too. Well, they're pointier, but still nice and round.
Thank you, thank you. I've been told that I am more mousy than I am ratty, and she will bounce her ears a bit. Yeah. She'll seem delighted, and before you leave, she sneaks you a hard candy.
Ooh,
Yum, yum, yum.
candy.
Yep.
Nice.
I'll give Elloe a poke. What do you want?
Meat.
Let's see here. Roll me 1d6, Elloe. We shall see what meats they got. Ooh, okay. They have these like they look like sealed cauldron pots that they insist are, they're perfectly
Oh.
sealed and perfectly preserved, and they are full of
Potted
boar
meat?
meat.
What
Potted
meat?
Filled with vomit?
Boar meat.
Oh,
I watched a video of someone making potted meat before. It was interesting.
Yeah, it appears to be these like sealed, admittedly like thin scrap metal-y, but just because they're for basically one and done uses, because once the seal is cracked on, they're worthless. But they are full of like boar meat specifically.
sealed
they're-
pottage.
Yep, it is perfectly sealed, like herbed and spiced, and they're great if they're stewed. You throw them onto a fire, just crack that thing open afterwards, and then hey, look, there's basically like almost a stew in a pot. You have to add some bits and pieces yourself afterwards, but they're pretty fucking good.
Good. Veggies are gross.
We'll take some of those as well.
As screw
Sure.
you, hippie.
It's
the
about 2 silver a
house.
cauldron, but a cauldron will feed like 7 people. And they've probably got 10 of those.
Take 2.
Cool. And 4 silver then. Yeah. Let's see here. Do you want to, in return, sell any of the like foodie stuff you've got? Like you have, as it stands, 600 Jello shots. 9 more pounds of green tea, 9 pounds of sugar beet candy. You have fancy ivory flasks of brandy.
We do have a bunch of shit in our thing. You know what? Here, yeah. You know what? Hang on a
We
moment,
got
Ellie.
rice.
You also have a fuck. They're fine for rice. They get more than enough themselves.
You know what? Hang on, another lady. I'm gonna. What was it? A keg? It was like the Jello shots were like in like
The
a
Jello
keg or
shots
something.
were in like a I think a keg does a disservice. The keg is larger than Elloe, and it's got a sealed tap on it, and it's currently in Maddie's bag, taking up a lot of the weight. In fact, no,
Would you
wait, it
like-
might be on your wagon now. I don't know. It's one or the other.
Man, would you like to buy a few exotic goods?
It depends what they are. And of course, if they're things that I'm actually able to resell, of course. I can't just buy them all for myself. I'm not made of money.
Where did we keep the guy? Is it on the cart? I'm assuming it is.
I'm good. It's probably on the cart just because the fucking thing is so the like combined bits and pieces for Baddie's Remorse are so heavy.
Elloe, would you be so kind as to heft that thing over here?
I think this is actually be quite heavy even for Elloe. Let's see here.
So you're saying Elloe would be too weak or barely able to lift it?
I mean, like her, I'm not going to struggle at all. Lift is about 80 pounds, just like, one arm hefting. So let's see here. I feel like 600 servings of Jello shot is a lot of fucking weight, though. She might need a boosty for carrying this. Otherwise, she'll have to make a test and risk throwing her back out, which is fine. Multiple trips. It's one keg, Madilyn. It's one serious grade motherfucker of a keg.
Does rage improve carrying capacity?
It just
Yes.
gives advantage on all strength checks.
Well, that sounds good. Give me athletics, please.
Okay. Just barbarian rage and yeet it through the door.
You probably have to clunk it down outside the door, and she'll then tap it off into some barrels so that you can then put the now slightly lighter one back on the wagon.
Rage.
I mean,
No,
I can
my
whisper.
rage.
Yeah.
No, rage just lasts for 1 minute in 5e. It just says rage
no.
lasts for.
Rage
Where?
lasts for 1 minute unless you are not attacked or unless you do not take damage and you do not attack, in which case it ends that round.
Yeah.
So
That
literally,
said,
in order to
if her
rage
if
and
her
I have
rage
an
gives
attack.
out, if her rage gives out while she's hefting this fucker, it might injure her. So I'll let it pass.
It just.
I mean, you just have to have
I
someone
mean-
whipping you or doing
I
damage
mean,
to
I
you.
We
would
could just
be
have
fine with
someone-
doing that.
We have that riding crop.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have a riding crop?
We have
Go.
we have an,
Go!
we have an actual whip master though that could do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Move, you big blue beast of burn. Take it.
Just grab Kellin, yeah.
Madilyn gets into it a bit too much.
Ooh.
Not sure if you want to do that.
Alright, anyway, give me that athletics.
It
gets
was
moving
21.
already.
Fucking you're
and I
fine.
wasn't going, and I didn't burn a rage.
No, it's fine. 21, you manage it. You're just like,
It was-
and you're like, oh, I'm glad I went to the bathroom this morning, or this could have been embarrassing. And then you're able to clunk down this motherfucker outside. And yeah, she'll buy like 300 servings off of you if you want. That seems like something she can resell to the tavern and to other
Cool.
travelers. Fucking aquatic elf stuff. Let's see
There's
here.
no fucking way we're gonna go through 600 Jello shots.
I mean-
speak for yourself, bitch.
Who wants to make the persuade test to try and bump the price on this because you're actually bartering now?
I mean, I
Wait,
feel
what
like
is
she'll
that
be
about?
Madilyn since she's the one selling it.
I can do that. Yeah, I've got it.
Sure.
I can assist because I'm adorable and smart.
This is true. Yes, you can
does
give it.
seem
You can
to
give
like it.
advantage by being adorable. Which is a good thing it was. All right, sure. She will offer you. Let's see here. 25 gold for 300 pounds.
25.
For 300
That-
servings, even.
Put that in the party.
What are we selling exactly?
Jello
300
shots.
Jello shots.
No, my Jello shots.
Look, there's
No,
still
Come on.
There's still another 300
300
left.
more.
There's
But that's 300 less I get to have.
It's 300
Yeah,
that will kill you, basically.
Speak
You
for
haven't
yourself,
drunk
bitch.
even 10.
I'm fairly certain if you drank all of that in one night,
Not
Savin, you
in
would
one
die.
night. Obviously, you drink it over time.
regardless. Yeah,
Re-
I'll give you 25 gold for 300 jello shots.
Bastian's gonna have words for you guys later.
Hey,
Look,
look, we
You
didn't
can't
get
just
anything.
lug this stuff all around.
Yes, you
Yeah,
can. We have a bag of holding.
That bag of holding's got an arcane forge in it.
That thing's holding. Yeah, that forge is carrying is like the whole bag.
Yeah, that's a good
Almost.
point.
Like, I would like to be able to fit my own shit in it. Thank you very much.
You can have some jello shots too.
I don't want to see like a shit-faced Maddie inventing things.
Speak for
Do
yourself.
you know how hard it is to regrow a thumb?
Oh shit!
Pretty hard.
Oh, I didn't.
I don't know.
That's
Jeanette
that
grew a whole
shit.
hand.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Clearly not that
Shit.
hard.
it's not that hard,
Shit-faced
but
Maddie. A shit-faced Maddie wakes up the next day, fucking Ultron is there. Like, what the hell did I do?
I'm just reminded of
There's
like
no strings on me. Like, oh shit.
I'm reminded of a really great dumb joke that it's like, do you know what's terrifying? The idea that you can have a kid by accident. Like, a kid's a complicated thing if you really, really think about it. Like, you can't get shit-faced and just build a shed. I'm like, oh fuck, guys, what did I do last night? Oh fuck, I think I made a shed. Oh no, like that doesn't happen. Making a baby by mistake fucking happens all the time. I like to think that Maddie would wake up and go, did I fucking build a shed? It's just outside.
I
oops,
mean,
did I accidentally
you
on
say
Ultron?
that? You say that,
Mm.
but one of my roommates was a mechanic, and we'd get drunk and make shit all.
But I feel like that's not an
How
accident. You don't go, oh fuck, I fucking made a shed. Oops. Like, that
I
was
mean,
never an accident. That was the
one
thing
of
you wanted
the-
to do while drunk.
One of the things I did was there was a giant pile out back because he wanted to fill in his swimming pool, right? So he could build a shed over it. So he just started he got his dad to like borrow his truck and just dumped a bunch of dirt. But the thing is, it got hard packed and got into a mound, and we needed to actually use like pickaxes to break it apart because it baked in the California sun. And we were like, "Fuck this! We're not doing it sober." And we started passing around Bacarona until it didn't seem like that big of a task anymore.
I mean, that sounds like a good way to make that go. Excellent. Those have already got costs on them, so you can sell them as is. Those costs are totals, of course, not like
So that's another
things. You might have to do a bit of a brief bit of division.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, she'll accept those too. Those are things that she can sell on. Fucking between them, Bastian and Maddie have eaten a lot of that fish.
Should buy some fucking kimchi while we're here.
Yeah, well, that fish got its seal cracked, so that's got a timer on it. You guys can eat
Yeah.
that. I can't
Yeah.
sell that.
Well, thank God. Otherwise, I'd
Matter-
be fucking starving to death over here.
You can eat normal other people food.
Yeah, if I'm fucking desperate.
Why can't you be
Ugh.
normal screams and sea elf?
Yeah, exactly. Why can't you damn services eat normal food like rotting shark? God. Said you have to eat this poor, defenseless, four-legged animal with spots all over it.
Oh man, we can make bulgogi. That's gonna be delicious.
I would.
Man, how come we haven't found any
Think
cowgirls
about
in this setting?
I
Things
think
gay.
there's-
I hate it.
I
Because
wanna
they're
find
all in
them.
the south. There, we
they're
had
in the
this.
south.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're in the south, and they all have Texan accents, so it's pretty great.
Yeah.
Look, once the causeway's open, we can find some cowgirls.
It was already open
Causeway
like 5 years
opens, we
ago.
could
I mean,
do
the causeway's open in air quotes. Like, it's still a development, and people are starting to come through it. But like,
I mean, if you really want,
it's not doing fast, hard, large trade.
we
Yeah,
could go
exactly.
and be allergic. We could go and use our money and become a merchant caravan and go in between the north and the south. And the south.
I mean,
And then
I want to
remember
play that
saying
campaign, but
this-
nobody else does.
We were literally talking yesterday when this giant head vaporizes us all. I'm gonna be foxhole.
You're welcome,
From the eastern mercantiles.
Excellent. Then I shall be your craft Lawrence.
I consider selling this one of these flasks of brandy, but I think Elloe might actually get angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, those also
Plus-
belong to her sister, so you know.
Oh yeah.
They're also fancy cases as well. You don't want to sell
Yeah,
those.
which is why they're worth 20 gold apiece.
Yeah, they are worth the fucking ivory that's gone into these
No.
flasks.
Yeah, but they're fancy, and you want to keep fancy stuff.
It's true.
Oh my
Don't
god.
worry, you've also got 5 gold's worth of contraceptives.
I do. I have a lot. We have a lot of contraceptives.
Look, I bought a bundle for like 10 or 20 gold. I don't remember how much. That was basically infinite.
Yeah, you just don't have
Alright.
to worry about it. You
Well,
always have-
Elloe
No,
is
we
just
should really
gonna
find
start.
someone.
Just gonna start snacking on that pork. Like,
Shouldn't we? Isn't that supposed to be cooked first? Or is it already cooked?
there, it's supposed to be bunged onto a fire. And it's a bit of a weird
Otherwise-
crack open the cauldron without it being cooked first, anyway.
Yeah, Elloe, it's a bad idea that you shouldn't.
That
eat
said,
that,
they
or-
have communal
I-
fireplaces here, so you can like literally throw it onto a communal fireplace around here.
I can't be poisoned and I'm a dragon. I don't care. Blah.
It's not going to taste nearly as good if you don't cook it in its own juices.
Fine.
Listen to the person who actually knows how to cook.
Yeah. The we're at will be amused as Elloe is like about to peel this fucking cauldron open with her bare hands. It's like, oh, there's a
Swat the hand out of her hand.
there's a communal campfire set. It's right near the inn. People throw food onto there all the time, have little cookouts.
I will just huff a stream of fire and walk towards there.
It comes out as a rainbow vomit.
I'll
No.
pop the seal. I'll pop the seal on it and
I'll
start
puke
cooking.
out of their
You know what?
nose.
I'm actually gonna put some of these new chilies I got in there and
Fuck
some
yeah.
other stuff. I'm gonna make this too.
If you want, people will gather around and join in it because like it's pretty regular that people will just turn up with food as well and throw it on there, and you've bunged a cauldron. They're like, "Ooh, I fucking love this shit," and they'll bring out food themselves.
Excellent.
Roll me 1d4, both of you. And you as well, Stray. Cool. They turn up with a bear stew, and another one turns up with a keg of mead.
I'll warn them. Watch out for the dragon. Watch out for the blue one. She drinks like 8 people.
Yeah, there's like a probably to you guys he would look like he's in his 70s or something, but he's probably a lot older, and he's a weirboar, and he'll like look up and snort and goes, "Well, fuck, I can see that. Look at this. How do you feed those things?"
A lot. Trust me.
Yes. That's how.
Yeah, he'll
Pat.
he'll crack open the mead and start passing out tankards. And a regular cook-off will occur. And while this is occurring, we have Kellin, Athia, and Bastian. You're in the bar. It's a lovely place. It smells like fresh pine and, well, different drinks and roasted foods. And you're reminded of, like roasted walnut smell. Like, nice wintry nuts. Nom nom nom.
Nice.
Ooh.
And there is a quite handsome snow elf. He is stood at the bar and grins as you all approach before courting a little at the waist bow, about halfway down. "Welcome to my establishment. Is there anything that I can get you, fine traveling folk?"
A simple drink to start with, I suppose.
"Of course, and it'll be a copper." And he'll just start pouring out. They just got a local beer. It's probably okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mark off like 5 coppers for the day's worth of boozes.
Sure.
Say, you've been around this place a long time, haven't you?
You might say that. I built this shop, and that was, oh goodness, 120 years ago.
Damn.
Well, then you might be able to fill us in an inquiry we have. We're looking for some ancient runes, or rather ancient elven runes, and I'll pull out my map and gesture to a little area on it. Do you know if there are some in that area?
That's a
Kellin
good
will pull out
question.
his map.
Yeah, that's a good question. Let me roll a history check for you. And you know what? I'm in the local area, so I'll even have advantage on this. Let's go with it. History would it be a specialty? Yes, probably. Fuck. Okay.
Local tour guide right here.
He'll rest his elbows on the counter and lean in. Well, there are a couple places in the area that are honestly quite small, nothing special to speak of. However, he'll tap at a point on the map with like a neatly manicured nail. Right there, somewhere in that area, I do believe that there was a group of historians, must have been, well, probably just adventurers back then, it would have been 10 years ago, I think. Went to that area on some kind of hunch and never returned. I suspect it's because it's rather dangerous, as those things do tend to be.
I see.
And I will mark it down for you. Let's just throw you quickly on the map. Just freehand here.
What's the green X?
The green X is the like the cardinal direction. It was you were being pulled in when you first had the dream, and it
Yeah,
was
so
right
it's somewhere along this line is where we went.
between Fjell and the mountain Kellin.
Oh, hey!
Yeah. Nice. And I'll slide him an extra silver for that useful information, since it really helps us out.
Oh well, that's mighty fine of you. Do take care of yourselves out there. It would be a shame for such attractive individuals to become so very quickly deceased.
Well,
He
we
says-
We'll
try our
make
best.
pretty corpses anyway.
He wants to.
Not my kind.
Let's see. Do we need a guide or anything to get us there? That looks like it's outside the forest, so...
It's
It's
like straight
outside the forest. Yes, it's There was a rocky outcropping, ice shelves in the area, I believe.
Son of a
Speaking of deadly things in the area, we've heard there's some sort of giant walking head covered in armor meandering about the countryside not far from here.
He'll shudder at that. Yes, I'm familiar with the creature.
Oh, that sucks.
Damn.
They're all got every last fucking one of them.
Well, can't stop making unique spell descriptions.
No,
No, never.
I like
Save
being
them.
thematic.
Save them in a notepad.
Also
I have
that.
to.
Yeah.
I have to. do that.
Okay.
I wonder why it does that for you. It doesn't seem like it does that for me.
No.
Does it like every
Keena's just
like
passed.
3 weeks or so? It just wipes all my fucking spell description.
Yeah, I've never had that happen.
It's-
Yeah,
It did it to it did it to Mary too.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just you specifically. You must be doing something wrong to cause that.
No, wait, no, it has to. It does delete the ones like at first level or above.
Anyway, the reason I ask is perhaps there's someone who's survived an encounter with this eggy fellow that might be able to tell us a bit more about it.
That's a good question right there. But you're certainly in the right place if you're willing to listen to old fellas tell stories. And he will grin around the tavern. I haven't put down tokens for like everyone, but there are plenty of people about.
Plenty of people in
Go
there.
ahead, have an ask around.
Alright, Bastian will go do so perhaps. Well,
Yeah,
actually, it's more
I'll
like
do-
Athia will do so and Bastian will assist.
Okay, yeah, sure. Well, what would you like?
Presumably persuade.
I mean, I assume it would be, but let's hear a scout. Scout, persuade?
Yeah.
Alright. 26.
Nice.
Excellent.
ba-
Okay.
Quick guidance hit, get a 30.
No, you don't.
No, I'm not that cheap.
You don't. And as well, like, at this level, fucking the difference between 20 and 30 is negligible at best and unnecessary at most likely. Yeah, there is the very elderly Weirbear who will recount that his grandson was in the area with a raiding band looking for smaller beasts, honestly. Apparently there had been a couple of monsters that attacked like a hunting party, and they went out to go kick some ass. They came across the horrible visage instead and weren't prepared for it. Luckily, his grandson and the soldiers made it away from there, but a number of them were greatly injured and will have scars for the rest of their lives.
Well, at least they have their lives to still be able to fight again.
Yeah. So I will tell you with that roll one of its either strengths or weaknesses. Roll me a d2.
Okay.
Also, does that
I will check.
kind of pin down the area where we might find its lair?
Yes, I will
Excellent.
put that on the map in a moment. Let's see. One of its strengths. It is immune to poison, charming, and stunning. All things that they threw at it to no avail. It seemed quite intent on, barreling down on them.
Well, that's good information.
Did it seem intelligent? After all, if it's a great big head and armor.
I couldn't tell you that much. It was probably intelligent if it managed to survive as a giant head for all of its life.
Suppose that's true. If I was
It
just a
might have been
giant
using
head, I'd
language.
probably die on the spot.
Exactly, yes.
Certainly is a rare great beast. I've never heard any stories about just giant heads.
The Werebear will shrug. You'll find as you travel there are plenty of beasts. Some come and go with the times and the weather. Some sleep, presumably for a great many years, and some are born from whatever hells they come from. They said the ocean washes in monsters all the time, and sometimes they take. At which point he'll probably recount you with a whole bunch more shit that's moderately less interesting and things of his older times. But, he's a venerable old fellow. Pets, you're asking about asking permission from the hawks. The hawks that would be inclined to give permission would most likely be around the Pixie Village.
All right.
As it stands, it would, depending on what type of ruins those ruins are, they could be, horribly insulted if those places were gone into. As for the head's location, it is, right there.
Excellent.
Oh.
Way to go do that first.
Yep, right on the path.
How convenient.
It only adds 5 miles to our trip.
Yeah,
Not bad at all.
exactly, right on the path.
There you go. Big fucking head. Alright.
Now then, we've gotten what we came for. Let's go find Maddie and the rest of them, see what's up with them.
Sure. Madilyn and Elloe are not hard to find. The moment you leave the tavern, they're at a communal fire and there's booze and food being passed around.
Oh, you're just in
Hey,
time.
Maddie.
What's up? What you got cooking?
Just munching on some
General
pickled
store.
vegetables.
I was hoping to catch you at the
The market here was
The market.
selling these interesting cauldrons filled with meat that have been packed in and sealed. You
Ooh,
just
are
have to
those
throw it
spicy
on the fire.
pickles?
Sounds good.
Maddie got a lot of pickles.
Delightful.
What kind of meat is it? Is it like a pork?
4, actually.
Ooh, been a while since I've had actual boar.
I think you'll
Boar,
find this
aka
one.
pork squared.
I
Exactly.
think you'll find this one more interesting. I put some new spices.
Well,
Can't wait to find out that Athia is a wuss for chilies because of her heightened
It's just
senses.
well, if
Can't
it's your
taste.
cooking, I'm sure it'll be good.
Well, let's see.
Takes a bite, begins crying. It's so good. I'm gonna die.
How could this happen to me?
Should I make a cooking roll?
Yeah, please.
Can I gain advantage from it being
Yeah.
like everybody else pitching?
Yeah, sure. It's communal. Go for it.
Ooh,
You didn't
You
need
fucking
it.
needed it.
It's
fucking
super
that's
good. The
Thank
more
you
you
kindly.
know.
Leave it to Kina.
Yep. Not an important role, so it's a good nom. I say that, but you all gain a dice of 1d6 bardic inspiration. It will last the day
Nice.
from having a delightful cookout at the communal fire with a bunch of retired people. It's like a
I thought you was going to
it's
say
like a not shitty part of
retarded.
Hawaii.
I told you make good food,
I do. I've practiced a lot.
and it shows.
Right, and now is anyone going to get wankered drunk?
No.
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 This is true. Like Bastian, I mean, some of them are aware. Like, fucking elves, you can never tell how old they are. Most of them are like, "Hey, what's up, youngster?"
Yeah, exactly.
It's okay.
When you're like, "I'm as old as you," they're like, "Well, then grow a beard like it." And you realize, you got like this neatly cropped facial hair instead, and everyone here who's old has a beard down to their dick. You're like, well, you need to grow an older man beard apparently to really fit in.
Well, I guess I'll keep that in mind for next time I'm here.
Yeah, you need at least to your chest, if not lower.
Look,
Yeah.
it's taken me 70 years to grow it out this long. What the fuck do you people want from me?
It's true, like the challenges of being a manly elf. Like, this guy here who runs the bar is in his his hundreds of fucking God knows how long, and he's smooth shaven. He's like, I get, like after 50 years of watching just face pubes happen, I give up. I keep shaving it every time. It's so hard to get an elf beard that doesn't just make you look like a pedophile.
See, what we need to do is get you some boots of dwarven kind.
There you go.
Belt.
For the
Belt
belt of
of
dwarven
dwarven
kind.
kind.
Belt of dwarven kind grows the beard from the belt up. That's how it works.
That's alright.
Look at the trail of tears on this one.
God.
Good lord, that's
good.
awful.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Alright.
There are a number of individuals that, they're just elderly people who enjoy eating and drinking. It's cold out, so everyone's appreciating all this like nicely spiced food and warm beverages and delicious mead. I didn't hear if Bastian himself was going to try and get shit-faced.
I did not say I was, but I mean, if that's how we
Booze
want it
is
to
flowing.
be, then sure, I will do so. But first, let's see. This seems like a short rest time, so I'll take the opportunity to give myself proficiency in con saves.
Nice.
And then
You're like, okay, brain, we've trained for this.
exactly. All right, it's time to cheat.
You didn't train hard enough, though.
Yeah, it's all right.
I mean, you're definitely a bit drunk, but you're not disabled. Presumably, you aren't literally getting into drinking contests.
No.
So, yeah.
Drunk but not disabled is the perfect place to just exist, so that's fine.
Fucking agreed.
And then off in the corner, the dragon's already going shit-faced.
The dragon's trying really hard, but just
Trying.
can't.
She really does try.
She just needs the bard's
The bardic flask of friendship.
yes
Camaraderie. Camaraderie, yeah. Get you absolutely shit canned.
All right, while
we-
we're here and doing this, I think, Bastian's just gonna let his mind just like poot out soothing energy and just like temporary hit point everybody around him. Just everyone can just enjoy the soothing presence flowing from him.
Yeah,
Just
sure.
feels nice.
Great. I imagine you're bunging that onto like all of your party.
The party and all the random peasants.
mean, it's up to 3 creatures. There is a limitation on
I mean,
just.
like, I have 17 psi points, so 17 times 3, I guess, people.
Wait, what is that from? What is that gift from?
Lord of the Rings, when Legolas gets in a drinking contest with Gimli.
When does that fucking happen? I don't remember that
extended
ever
edition.
happened.
In the second movie. When they're in
What?
Rohan.
In like the 3.5 hour version, not the 2.5
Fuck,
hour.
I don't remember this scene at all.
Yeah, it's
I've
from,
seen
the,
those
from the
movies.
Enhanced Edition.
Yeah,
I've seen
it's
those
from
movies.
all the stuff that they cut out
Oh,
for time. Though they cut it out for time because when they originally, Peter Jackson originally sent it to the movie theaters, they're like, we're not going to have a 3 hour, 45-minute long movie.
Pussies.
That's why when they actually ended up showing them in theaters, there was it was like the first time I've ever been to a movie theater that actually had intermission.
Dope. Be strong for mother.
Right then. Let's agree, shall we? Next
I'll
one.
never forget that.
Most of them are greatly improving their director's cuts. Okay. But yeah, so you're able to drink and be merry and eat and have a good time. You all are floating a bardic dice. Are you going to rest before travel so that Bastian gets his psionic points back?
I was assuming we were staying the night here and going in the morning.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, there goes that boat. There goes that bardic die.
I mean, if you want to find a way to spend it before the night is done, then now would be the
Oh, don't
time.
worry. I got this.
Of course. Give me a persuade check.
Alright. Persuasion. And D6.
Nice.
Yeah, alright, she's down.
She's easy.
Yeah.
Yep. She's already had a few.
I'd love to talk with the historian, but I don't know what of.
Let's see here. So you'd like to meet the historian. She's a renowned grouch. Give me a persuade just to get in the door.
That'll probably be where Bardic go. Oof.
I don't think that's where your bardic's going. You gotta go. You max it out, she might. No. She'll be like, that's nice and all, but I'm not teaching today.
Well,
Oh, give me that persuade test. You have advantage.
Can I get advantage on persuade checks by meat spinning people?
No, I don't know. It's not actually quite as appealing for most people.
I mean...
It's like, could you check my watch? Dick resting over rest.
you gonna roll Bardic for that, Stray?
Wait, everyone has bardic?
Yeah.
Everyone has
Everyone
D6
has Bardic.
bardic.
Oh,
Because
okay.
we had a great potluck.
Yeah, alright, he's down. Let's see here. Maddie, is there anything you want to do before the night wraps up with your extra little bardic dice?
I would like to make toys.
Make toys. Yeah, sure. Give me a Tinker Tool test.
Yes, naturally advantage here.
I believe so, yeah.
Yes, so... They don't fucking matter, but at least I have a d6. So roll
Yep.
1d6.
Nice.
Hey, not too
Sure.
not bad.
You can produce a couple. There's not a huge market for toys, but there is like a little young orcish working assistant you saw in that store.
Then yeah, then I would make something specific. That's a good point. Then I made a specific one that would fit for her, for them, for him.
Sure. It's a her, I believe. Yeah, it's a her.
Okay, so her.
Let's see here. What would suit her? I have no fucking idea. It's probably like a you know those little riding horse toys that you can click the little buttons and it makes the legs move.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably one of them.
coolio. That's exactly what she gets them.
Dope. She will greatly appreciate it. You get a leg hug.
Wow, she's fucking tiny.
You're right. Yeah, you get a waist hug.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, she gets head pats and say, good work. Maddie's not understandable, doesn't really understand the whole small people hugging you part.
Yeah, it's just a thing they do. You're probably used to it now when it comes to giving toys out to kids. If the We're Out store owner sees you do so, then she will sneak you a silver and insist that you get paid at least something for it.
And then I sneak it back to her because I did it because I wanted to do it, not because it looks for any form of finance compensation.
All right, she'll sigh and relent. Hands up. I'm like, okay, all right.
Yeah, okay. Then I will sneak. Let's see if I can do a stealth check, or is it a sleight of hand check to sneak a gold with a little note that says, "Ha ha."
All right, give me a sleight of hand.
I will burn inspiration if I have any.
Okay.
Fucking
Yeah, all right. I'm
stealth.
not even gonna bother rolling. You managed to sneak money onto a shopkeep. It's the exact opposite of what a shopkeep is used to.
Yeah.
Excellent. Kellin gets to enjoy the show, and they being like, "You want to fuck?" I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" Nice try, but all right. Eventually, your nights will come to a close. Elloe and Bastian both have themselves a darned good time. Virgin, please. Kellin is.
Whoa, who said anything about virgin?
Yeah,
What?
has been impaled on plenty of dick.
Fuck you too.
A technical virgin?
What?
It'll still pass for Catholicism. Doesn't count if it's in the butt.
Sucking dick doesn't count as well.
Please, Kellin is bi. He's
Yeah.
he's done and received.
Yeah.
Who knows? There may be little squeakers out there that even Kellin doesn't know about.
It's impossible, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay then. The night will eventually come to its close. And then it's a brand new fucking day. Some of you are probably feeling a little bit cottonmouth. There's war waiting for you. Herbal teas for people who drink too much are pretty popular in retirement home central, Crow's Patch. And what do?
Were we gonna go to the Pixie Village first, or were we gonna
Nope,
go?
we're
Straight to
going
the big head.
Yep.
here. This is where we're going.
Oh, it's
You
literally
swing by the
right
Pixie
there.
Village on the way back. For going
I
back.
don't think we have any business there.
The Pixie Village is where you go to get permission to go and see some rare ruins that are up in this area to the north.
Right, but not really related to our current
They are not.
predicament.
They are not.
No,
they are not
I-
quest relevant. No.
Not
would-
currently.
I was just wondering. I didn't remember what order
That's
we were
fine.
going.
It's alright.
Nobody was accusing, just stating the information on your tits.
They are huge tits, though. So it takes
Yeah, I
effort
know,
to
it's a lot of-
it takes an athletics test to calm those tits.
Yeah, that
Ca-
common calamities that is your memories.
Damn it, you beat me to it. I was just about to say it.
I love that.
Snipe.
I was saying it in. Like,
Too slow on the draw.
well, I don't like interrupting people, so.
Joke's on you. I'm just polite. Wait a
Yeah.
second. Okay. So, the party's going to make their way to Big Fucking Head. Let's find out whether you got this morning. This fair morn.
Oh my god, we actually rolled
Sunshine!
My God.
Sweet titty fucking Christ! Guys! I think this is the first time I've ever rolled sunshine.
Holy shit.
Congratulations. Admittedly, the spring table is not too brutal. There is a really
Sunshine
nasty
and
storm.
giant heads.
Yeah. You guys exit the bar and you're like, fucking did we sleep until summer? The sun is out.
Yeah, you can just hear fucking Edward Grieg's music. Da, 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 da. Oh shit, I can't really do that. Yeah.
And then that's interrupted by just like a loud, weird bear snoring underneath like a table near a campfire.
Yeah, and then just a fucking bird lands on the branch there, just tweets.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? What world are we in? Is there dimensional hopping going on?
Yeah.
This isn't the cold north.
Yeah, no. In fact, if anyone is outside, particularly early in the morning, you'll see that there is a Weirhawk individual just exercising out in the sun.
Yoga.
No, classic, looks like going through the motions quarterstaff style.
Ooh. That's interesting.
Yeah. Are you a particularly early riser, though?
Normally no, but when it's time to sneak out of town, out of a lover's bed, yes.
Okay, sure. Then yeah, you see them. I'll pull you back over here so you can see their token. It would be this lady.
Hey, I remember
Oh
you.
my.
I'll enlarge that a bit.
I'll also
And yeah.
enlarge a bit. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Pardon me. Yeah, just outside exercising with a quarterstaff and a rare case of just like straight up fucking sunshine.
Yeah, Bastian will watch appreciatively for a bit until the party joins.
Yeah, she probably stops after about like a half hour or so of working up a sweat and returns to her place. And then yes. Onward to the
Squints at the fucking
destination.
sunlight. Pulls
Yeah.
goggles down. Ah.
Yep.
What is this
Ah.
shit?
I don't trust this burning sky orb. I'm sure it's full of traitorous hatred.
What is this? Is it the sun?
No. Yeah, it's very, very bright. Something that's very, very common at
No,
this
I
time of
wouldn't-
year,
No, I
in
don't
this
believe
time
it.
of place.
No, I don't believe it.
I don't believe it.
I never trust the burning sky orb.
Yeah.
Yes, you are able to make way to Big Fucking Head. Who would like to do the travel rolls? It should be a day's journey, if only because it's like just you are going into more woods than just what that one tree looks like, so it would slow you down. Of
What,
course,
you-
if you
We're
roll
not just
yourself
going to one
good.
tree.
Yeah,
Alright.
you're not going to just one tree.
Yeah. So I believe I am the what is it? It is the navigator. Yeah.
Yes. you
So
are.
who wants to give me assistance?
I think you're getting that from Elloe just permanently now. Yeah.
All right. Yep.
Roadhead.
Yeah. I can't really do
16.
anything to help other than give people.
Sure.
I
16.
know Maddie gives me advantage.
Which is
Yep.
good.
The squeaks.
So 16, 10 plus. So you'll have an improvement on the journey check.
I
With a
guess
10
I'll
plus, your
help.
speed penalties are reduced, so that will become a half-day journey.
I guess I'll help Madilyn.
Sure, quartermaster roll. Kina. Yeah. Let's see here. You ignore your first rank of exhaustion that you'd gain on the journey. That's fine. Sadly, it's not a very strenuous journey, so no biggie. And because you succeeded, you're able to do a cooking test.
Nice.
Alright, everyone has a 1d4 bardic stack sat on them.
Nice.
It improves the party's morale, so you get to stop for a nice lunch on like the edge of the woods, and before you continue on to your destination. Now, who would like to do some heckin' scouting? Survival rolls obviously are going to be your mainstay, but you can make do with perception. The DC just becomes a bit higher.
What about stealth? creep along ahead and.
You
Somewhere.
can roll it after you know what direction you're going in.
Oh, I see. I see.
Like you
more
still need to find
pathfinding
the
than
thing before you
scouting.
even
Yeah,
worry
yeah.
about that shit.
Right.
DCO got a boner and he doesn't know why.
Actually, will my cartography tools help with this for advantage?
No, you're like tracking. Like
Yeah,
actual.
fair
No,
enough.
you're
Sadly,
with
big
yourself.
fucking head doesn't leave a map.
He doesn't have like a quest marker moving around on your map? Dang.
There's
So
no
Maddie,
mark that says here be head.
Elloe just keeps assisting because Barbarian's natural survival.
I actually am trained in survival too.
Yeah.
So I can
Yeah.
So am I.
It's
21.
21 Zen. And now, if the party would like to try a group stealth test, you're looking for more successes than failures. The DC is 14.
All right.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm sorry and
Nice, nice.
1, 2, 3.
Wait, Athia, what kind
we
of
already
armor are
win
you
when
wearing?
someone doesn't crit fail.
I'm wearing studded leather.
Excellent.
3
I'm
again.
I'm a dex person, not a strength person.
I mean, Bard's gonna Bard.
Alright, as long
mean-
as Madilyn doesn't crit fail, you guys are fine.
I only just got access to medium armor anyway, Savin.
Kina?
Hey, which one is stealth? Oh god.
Yep. It's fine, as long as you don't crit fail. You're fine. Not the stealthiest party, but your group moves above a DC 14, which is Big Fucking Head's passive percep. You follow this trail, and you find that there are a lot of these, like, broken down trees on the way to a clearing. And at one point you swear you find what would look like a scorch mark if it weren't for the fact that it looks like the scorch mark is resting on the snow as opposed to having, like, melted it away and scorched to the ground.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
Does this thing have a jetpack?
No. I'll move you over to a map here. Eventually, you find a bigger clearing where it appears that there is a like deep, dark, black hole in the ground.
Alright, before we go
Interesting.
in there, let me give everyone some temporary hit points.
Sure. Don't forget, you all have a D4 Bardic stat on you.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
You know, your party is actually just like fantastic at this hunting shit. You have lots of stealth and survival, and you're very good at traveling.
Also,
Before we engage this thing,
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Aid on 3 people.
Also, before we go in there, hey Savin, take a combat inspiration bardic die.
Ooh.
So what those can be used for is after you roll an attack, you can have it roll and add more damage to it, or as a reaction, you can roll that dice and add it to your AC.
Nice. So you basically have a floating blade flourish.
Bastian, Athia,
Oh, wait,
Kellin,
can-
get Aid.
Or a defensive
That's 5 extra max HP, right?
Yes.
Nice. Alright, I'm up to 38 hit points. That's great.
Okay.
Whoa,
So we
what's
have-
these fit coming?
And I'm going to... That's not a concentration spell, so I'm going to bless Elloe, Athia, Maddie, and... Let's see, Bastian, Kellin.
Kellin always has advantage, basically, to attack, so I feel like I need it more.
Good point. That's a good point. Bastion.
Excellent.
so I've been blessed.
You've been blessed.
Yes, you have been
gonna-
blessed.
Man, you guys, this staff has freed up a lot of spell slots for me.
I bet.
I can actually just just throw out buffs.
They made
now
the condition
without
things
having
bigger.
to worry too much.
Yeah, they did.
It's fucking amazing.
They made everything bigger.
That's because they moved their head offices to Texas.
Everything's
I
bigger in
mean-
Texas.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Did they do that though?
No.
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 Oh,
I think they moved to England, actually. No, that was Patreon.
yeah.
See, Roll20's
Okay.
full of the wrong kind of racist to move to Texas. Sorry. All out.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are going to get to go first. I'm going to roll some initiative. As you approach, you can make out movement, and it looks like ethereal, like ghosty, wraith-like tendrils leak out from this hole. before a large, plated, armored-looking face covered in horns and teeth and sneering with just natural resting hatred face erupts.
Yeah, God, it's horrifying.
It is.
Oh, it's
Oh, wow.
I was really, really half expecting MODOK. I'm not gonna
No,
lie.
I didn't.
I
really
was
wanna
too,
do that.
honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's immune to charming, frighten,
Poisoning
and
and stun.
poison. And stun.
Charm,
Okay.
charm, stun, poison is what you land.
Alright.
Yeah.
okay. So target Maddie. Hit initiative.
Okay. First off, though, before you all get started on your surprise round, there is an effect this guy has called the Horrible Visage. People who have never seen the Horrible Visage before must succeed a DC 14 Constitution or Charisma saving throw, or be poisoned for 1 round as your stomach roils in abject horror.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare throw up that nice lunch I made.
I will,
I will
try
be
not
very
to.
offended.
Alright. So, charisma.
Yes.
Alright, I'm fine.
So I'm guessing this isn't an ability that causes confusion.
No.
No.
No. But
However,
you
it
can fail
causes
anyway.
poison.
It's just
Yeah.
very naturally off-putting.
Yeah, doesn't matter if you fail it anyway, because you can't be poisoned.
No, she can
No.
certainly suffer the poisoned
Damn it.
condition.
I just.
Oh, really?
haven't-
Oh.
Well,
But it's just if someone tries to poison me, it's incredibly hard to do that. I have
Yeah.
advantage against this.
Yeah.
I don't throw up, but I sure as
you
hell
are-
feel nauseous.
Yeah, this is nauseating to you. Basically, it's only Maddie who is like, I thought big fucking head was like some kind of a metaphor. This thing is a horrific big fucking head.
Yeah, it was a shit roll, so sorry. I have actually good saves.
You do. A con save 3 on an itty bitty mooser is quite impressive.
Indeed.
What would big head even be a metaphor for?
I don't know.
No.
Let me
Pretty good.
tell you about the long dick Johnson.
I mean, I meant in the context of great beasts.
I would argue that Long Dick Johnson's a great beast.
Yeah.
Alright, you win.
He's also one of my favorite actors, Long Dong Silver. But Kellin, you're up first.
Okay.
Do you have surprise on that?
This thing is surprised you're all going first. And he also rolled the worst, so you guys are essentially gonna fucking just nail him really hard from the outset. Luckily, he's armored as all fuck.
Oh, darn, he's just out of my range.
Hi ho, Squeaker. Oh, hey!
Okay.
Don't you have a bow?
I do have a bow, but I wanted to get in with a...
Ah.
With a melee, you know? But yeah, I'll get in with the bow.
Wait, I have a question.
Shoot.
No, for Kellin, can't you use your rope's cunning action to dash as well?
You're right!
Yeah, you could get up there in melee.
Yeah? Hey, high five.
Yes, high five. And then I'm gonna hit him with my rapier.
Sure.
Which one?
Alright.
The magic one.
Sadly, you do not hit.
Do you
Well?
have bless? Oh shit!
You do hit.
I don't have bless, I have the bardic.
Well, whatever.
You have blessed too.
I have bless? Oh, I have bless, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, no,
Natural.
you actually do hit it then, and it takes damage. Let's see here. I'm surprised you
Did you
do
say
actually
this-
get your squeak damage. You do get squeak attack.
Yeah.
That's right.
You just see a momentarily clash of magical force versus natural ablative skin reaction there, and just before
Yeah,
pierces through.
absolutely. Athia, you are up.
All right. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly put on my ear protection.
Yeah, you put your earmuffs
Good
on.
idea.
Yeah. And then I will move up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to cast a spell. What spell, you ask? It is Fairy Fire.
Now we all have double
Nice.
advantage.
So
If
it has
he
to make
fails
it.
his roll.
And that does fail it.
All right. I will put a little sparkly icon. I need to go with that, actually. The beady eye. Lets out a horrified, gurgly growl. And at the end of your turn...
Wait, I still have a bonus action.
Oh, ooh, go ahead.
So, hey, Kellin. Take a
Yeet.
bardic inspiration die of combat inspiration.
You have to
So
choose
basically-
which one you give, or is it just a
Oh,
bardic?
it's an added to it. So this basically is this bardic die can be used for anything.
Anything.
And as you do so, this happens. There is a horrible, horrible roar. Everyone in 10 feet of it takes 2 thunder damage and is knocked back 5 feet. Kellin. Boop. You take 2 thunder
Yeah.
damage.
I'm still in melee range, fucker.
You are still at melee range. However, right now your rapier is the thing out, so you are sort of not.
Well, still, I can just change easy.
Yep, Bastian, you're up.
This is 5e.
Alright, I'm gonna go do the elf thing where I inhabit this tree here.
Sure.
For cover. And then I'm gonna shoot this guy with a maximum psionic arrow. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's see if we hit first. Should I throw a rock at him? I feel like I should throw a rock at him. You know,
I mean, you have advantage, so go for it.
yeah, might as well. Alright. Firestone! Huh! Alright, but wait,
well,
there's more.
yeah, you got bless.
I got Bless and a Bardic die.
Yeah.
So I guess let's see if the Bless will do it. Does a 17 hit?
No.
Well, how about... how about a 21?
Yeah, alright. Yeah, that hits.
Fuck you, Scout. We can play this game too. Alright, so he's gonna take, let's see, 13 fire damage and a bunch of psychic damage. Let's see. 1, 2... Oh boy! Oh boy!
Oh god! Oh no!
Oh, jeez!
Ow.
Wow!
Fuck you, you horrible fucking
13.
face on legs.
23, 33, 38.
It was big hit.
Off.
Madilyn, you're up.
Jeez, it's hard to fucking follow follow after a game like that, but
A ball out of
try.
control.
No one's healed, no one's hurt, so I may as well actually use a guidance. Oh no.
That's a solid hit.
Oh, nice!
That's a solid guiding bolt at 25.
Let's see.
Ooh, nice damage.
25. Oh, God. Alright, yeah, it hits. Kronk.
Oh, it was just average, but still.
Guiding bolt's just bad dope.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, any other actions?
You know what? I think I'll stay right back here.
Okay.
Probably
Actually-
a good idea. Maybe
Yeah.
get away from your friends a little bit.
Barbarian Re. That's my turn.
Okay.
It's fine, my friends left.
Maddie.
Friends all left.
Well, dun, 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 dun,
Wait, weren't you poisoned by the guy?
Yes, but I still have advantage, so it cancels out. So
Yeah, it does cancel out. She's got a normal shot now.
Okay. I thought the poison was like you couldn't do anything for this first round or something like that.
Poison just gives you disadvantage on all your shit.
Right. Okay then.
Gotta pinch one off later, maybe.
Well, let's see.
I still like that fucking in Savins game Bears had to face in the crowd through the hardcore diarrhea. Just clenched.
Poor Tarnavok had a rough time in that campaign.
He does have a rough time.
If he's not getting, horribly sick all the time, he's getting, like, spooged on by a shot or something.
Oh.
I feel so bad.
Okay. So Maddie whips out Loud Bertha.
Yeah.
Bertha.
So, wait,
Louder
if you've had Loud Bertha, Louder Bertha, is this Loudest Bertha now?
No. It's
Louder
not that.
Louder
No.
Bertha.
Because Maddie has been tinkering non-stop on upgrading it, and together she had made a coupling with her goggles now. So her goggles now have a variable targeting enhancement to them.
Oh god, you've got a
And
HUD.
now she's actually made sure that the rifle is strengthening. So the chambering has now a chambering hardening. So coupled
Nice.
together, she calls it the VTech system.
Nice. It should be the squeak tech system. But whatever.
No, it's a variable targeting enhancement with a chamber hardening.
Yeah. You should
So,
just
yeah.
try and think of as many like acronyms that are just squeak.
Hmm.
Go ahead, take your shot.
And
However, currently your
and now-
targeting system is only reading, don't worry, it's a headshot. And also it might be that this thing is way closer than than your recommended firing range. No, it's just
Yeah.
a really big head. It's not in my face.
yes. So she activates the VTech system, and a little sign flips over. Says VTech's just kicked in, yo. And the loudener is on. So let's see if I can actually hit this.
Let's see if you can actually hit this. Nope.
Then I will
Bless.
do my... Yeah, let's see if I'm blessed. Works.
Damn it! Yeah.
I'm sorry, Scout. Your monster's sucking a big one.
I was like, did I give this thing too much
Kaboom.
HP and AC? No, I didn't.
Now that's a big boom.
That is a big boom. Good thing Athia's wearing muffs.
Yep.
And that's just the end of the surprise round.
Yeah, at the end of Maddie's turn, it's gonna do a thing at least. By which I mean, there you go.
Mm.
Elloe, Kellin, you get blasted back 5 feet, and take 5 thunder damage each.
You mean I take 2 thunder damage?
Rag. Alright, Kellin, it's your actual turn now. Maddie, you are no longer poisoned.
Remember to take your damage,
Well-
Winter.
He did, he had a third bar up that had his other thing in.
Yeah, Winter's got, what is it, 11 extra HP now?
Well, now it's 4, but still.
Yeah.
Okay, I might as well move up then.
We will make the squishy less squish.
We'll make him better and stronger.
Actually, you know what? This thing does. I'm gonna throw. I've got a 20-foot line of acid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, test out that acid breath of yours.
That ass. Id.
Fucking dexterity
I
save.
shouldn't have the sneak on there.
Dex. 15.
15 acid.
Womp.
Rock. Originally I was like, is its AC going to be too high? I mean, yeah, sure, they'll get through with a couple of attacks, but they'll just have to use attacks that make it do saves and shit, right?
And then help action Athia.
You don't need to help action.
No, oh right, you're right. Never mind.
When you're right, you're right.
But Wizard, he spits
Yes.
acid like that fucking dinosaur spits in the bad guy's eyes in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Dilophosaurus or whatever?
Yes, the Dilophosaurus.
It's just a
Now,
fucking...
did this come out of the rapier?
It comes out of you.
Oh,
Bleh.
You just fucking huck up a beefy line of acid. Your mouth
Nice.
tastes kind of coppery again.
Coppery.
Mm.
So, you got any more of them combat inspirations? That's some good shit right there.
Let's see here. Are you in 30 foot of me? That's in 30 foot. Is it 30 foot that I have a range of that?
Actually, I think it's
30 foot.
60 foot.
Is it 60? Let's find out. I have it written down. Let's see here.
It's one of the two.
Yeah, 60 foot. Oh, it's not my turn yet, so.
There's his big ears flapping. They go out and he hacks.
Pet.
yeah.
Athia,
And now
what you got?
Alright, let's start off with the bonus action. Hey, Bastian. It's another one of those.
Yes.
It's amazing. They're the best.
They are. You're so good.
I know.
Love
Alright,
having
then
Bard on the team.
then I will move up here, and we're gonna strike it with Defender. We're gonna
Oh,
strike it good with
shit.
Defender.
Oh boy.
Armor through that, bitch.
Yeah.
1 point from max damage as well.
Yeah, pretty good.
Ow. Oh my god, it's actually going down like all 200 fucking hit points of this thing. With its
I don't think we've
hideously high
missed.
AC. At this rate, it's not getting a turn. Bastian, you're
I
out.
mean,
Alright, let's see if I can get a repeat performance here. So, advantage and then two different kinds of bonus dice. Here we go, here we go. This will just be the light crossbow, though. Pew! Oh, yeah! And you know what that means!
Yeah.
yeah.
All these are going to be doubled.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go with a, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
God, you actually
Wow.
get to do that twice?
Yeah, because it's part of the damage of the attack.
Double all the dice.
Yep, double all the dice.
What the fuck? Oh my... What the
Ping!
fuck? Mystics.
At the end of your turn, it'll helplessly roar at you.
Rawr!
You guys take... Well, Elloe takes 2 damage. Athia, you take 4 damage.
Alright.
Kellin is just out of range.
Yep. Madilyn.
Alright, Maddie,
So you
don't
got
miss.
Crit with Defender, so give me...
I mean...
That's
I-
mad.
No one's missed
Ooh.
so far, so we need to keep this streak up just to humiliate this thing.
You revealed a secret.
Nope,
I
it's
mean,
now 1 out of 10.
Sort of.
1
I
out of
sort of-
10.
If you crit with it 10 times, something happens. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I feel kind of. I feel kind of bad
Go
for
on.
this creature.
Max out the
almost.
spell
All
level.
right.
Damn it. fucking advantage.
Thanks, Fairy Fire.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
that's
amazing
right,
spell.
Fairy Fire.
It's an amazing spell.
Go on.
Scout's just given up.
Wasn't that... Oh, you did it just the
Okay, fine.
baseline guiding bolt. Okay, cool.
I'm holding back my other spells.
For what?
I don't know.
In case this thing has a nuclear self-destruct.
It's
Or I
not
need
gonna
to
get a
use-
go if it has one. Go on, swing. Someone missed this creature in its hilariously high AC.
No.
No.
What? What the fuck? Like,
I'm
so
how much
sorry,
okay,
Scout.
So how much AC does it actually have?
It's got a baseline 16 AC. So it could jump up to 22, potentially. But at the most part, I looked at everyone's averages on attacks. Like, for instance, Elloe there, a +5, which means even on, like, just about average means that she hits. So I was like, I've got a huge advantage here. This thing might be quite tough with 200 hit points. It fucking wasn't enough. It really
Report it.
wasn't.
Now, this thing needed like AC
Everyone
19
has
or
great
20.
big fat pluses.
We're all rolling hot fire.
You are. It's ridiculous how well you're rolling as well to go with it all. Because like even with your bardics as well, I'm still rolling like potentially better than bardics on your have to be slightly average or up attacks. It's not happening. Maddie, can you kill it before it gets a turn?
Well, we'll see if I can hit. Oh,
No, you missed.
Well,
Wait.
But wait, you have less.
Bless.
You got blessed.
and if it rolls a 1 on its... Oh, no.
You need it, but it can roll high. It can roll anything.
It just has to roll 1.
It just rolled a...
I don't want to remind you of this, but you also have a floating 1d4 on you from the
Yes.
mealtime.
Oh fuck, lunchtime.
You have you have the lunchtime attack. Yeah, you kill it.
Wow!
Well,
Fucking... Elloe, quick, use your reaction to teabag it.
It goes to
That's
negative
murder.
21 hit points.
Oh,
It is dead.
It was at 0?
Is it
It
3?
dropped it to negative 21 with that attack. It was on 3.
oh
Oh,
god,
right,
that's... I'm so sorry, Scow.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That was hilarious.
Okay, so I want you to know that this thing had multi-attacks that did huge damage. Like this.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And when it, after spitting up a void orb that could hit multiple people at once, it had a hungry bite, and it had a swallow attack if it killed someone, or dropped them to 0, so you
Wow.
couldn't get your death saves off on, but you couldn't heal them because you wouldn't be able to see them.
Wow.
And they'd have to just take death saves in its mouth.
I'm
Oh, sorry, we just crit shit it.
Yeah, it's
no,
dead.
I'm not sorry. I'm glad we did that. We did all that.
Oh, god. That was...
Yep.
I mean, Bastion's
like,
rock
this thing
hard.
is-
I don't know
this-
about you
this-
guys.
Yeah, this thing is
Oh,
like...
Kellin's rock hard too.
Yeah, this thing was, it's an actually strong great beast, so the threat was supposed to be equivalent to the loot you'd get out of it.
I mean, so it didn't
Well-
get a turn. We never missed a single attack. And it got crit shit by massive psychic damage.
Yeah. And you know what? It had a damage vulnerability that in the end I didn't include, and I'm glad I didn't, because its damage vulnerability was psychic. Because
I
it was a
thought
big
it
fucking
might
hat.
be. I really thought it might be.
And like after the very first round of attacks, I was just like, is it unfair as a DM to just take this off? No, it's not unfair. It didn't matter. You still killed it in one go, but you would have actually exploded it way sooner. It had damage vulnerability psychic and damage vulnerability radiant. I was just like, I'll just scrape those off. Those vulnerabilities. No, that's okay. You could have possibly
Didn't
killed it. Yeah,
In the surprise round.
yeah.
This is so sad. Alexa, play Despacito.
Alexa never played Despacito.
It would not be the first
I've
time we
never
managed
heard
that.
I've never heard that song in my life. I don't
Me
know what it
neither.
It's terrible.
God,
I
you
just
know
know
what?
what they
I
mean.
had the fucking Attack on Titan theme queued up to play as soon as this thing got a turn too. I'm really sad.
Yeah.
Like, damn
Oh
it.
well.
The only version of Despacito you should ever listen to is the one by Leo Moracchioli. Because he's a fucking beast.
I was thinking the one by PMJ.
Yeah, that's also pretty decent. Okay, so who wants to roll to harvest the big fucking ad?
All right. Let's see. Who has the best survival so we can assist them and then put
I have a
guidance on
3.
them.
Does anybody have tools for that?
I have tools for everything.
I mean, if you want, I could conduct giant head surgery. My
I'm
medicine.
gonna conduct brain surgery on it.
I mean, that might get you the actual brain. You can
Wait.
try it.
Actually, yes, do
Be
that.
like a 50-pound brain.
I have a question. What's your medicine?
6.
You can
Can
break
we
this
get
up into
body
two.
con-
You know what? You can make this 2 separate checks: a survival for like actual monster parts, and a medicine to try and harvest its intact 120-pound brain.
Oh, jeez.
120
That's
pounds.
money.
Holy shit.
Wait,
And that's a lot of blood.
Madilyn weighs 120 pounds.
It weighs as much as you! Holy...
That's money, though.
But first you have to
So-
perform the survival check to, get the parts and crack this bitch open without destroying the brain in the first place. I'll let you
Right.
do a medicine
Okay.
/ surgery test afterwards to extract an entirely whole brain.
Good lord.
Okay, so who had the highest survival? You said.
I don't know. I have a 2.
Who's I?
Yeah, I have 3.
I'm looking at the group. There's no I here.
I mean, there's plenty of eyes. That thing has 2 giant eyes.
No, but seriously, what the fuck is I?
Trust me, you have the highest test on this with your +8. Because
Oh,
guess what? You
okay.
can take some time and fucking crack out the forge.
Ah. Dun 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 dun.
I forget how long it takes to unravel, but you guys can just fucking shuck up over here and just chill until the forge is out, and then you've got a magical tool for this.
Yep, that'll do
Yep.
it.
Oh, don't
That's
kneel down in
cool.
a necrotic snow. It's how you get terrible, terrible diseases.
Fine, behind the tree.
There you go.
No, do it in
Ow.
the necrotic hole. Do it.
Like, what are
Or
the
you wouldn't.
You can get my necro deck on.
What
Yeah.
does this thing's actual teeth look like? I'm gonna peel back its lips. What is
Some
in the
of
mouth?
some of them are imagine forming a fist with both of your hands and then bringing your elbows together. That thickness and length are its incisors. And then it's got a bunch of blunt chewing teeth like a human mouth. It's further back. And its front
God, you
teeth
could make
are
some,
fucking huge. They're like tower shields.
God, you could make some mall heads with those molars.
Honestly, I thought this thing was gonna end up being mutated, a mutated beholder, and I was really excited. But
It doesn't matter what it was, because it just
Yeah, no,
exploded.
instead it was a mutated feaster. It had a horror with just an AoE attack tacked onto it. Yeah, it bites you. If it drops you to 0, you disappear into its mouth, so people can't see you to heal you. You have to just hope you death save out before you die. And yeah,
Okay.
and it can, while doing that, still hawk void orbs at people that attack in AoE explosions. It's a horrifically
Wait, I-
dangerous monster.
I have an
Never got
important
attack.
question. If
Yeah.
it's got somebody in its mouth and it hucks a void orb out of its mouth, do you get hit by the void orb?
I might have ended up deciding that would be how that works. But no, that wasn't a part of the plan.
Okay, so with the watch out a little bit, let's get tools out.
Yeah.
See everything there.
Okay. Let's see here. Give me that test. You can do Smith test, advantage, and then after that, assuming you beat a DC, Madilyn can make a medicine test, advantage, or whatever her toolkit was called again. To extract
How
a
long does
horrendous
guidance
brain.
last?
You cannot use guidance. This is a long-term test.
hopefully, you carry
Okay.
around formaldehyde like Jeanette did, because
yeah.
brains tended to tear. Oh wait, no. This is
Magic back.
I always forget when they're magic. They don't need to be.
Okay, so let's see. Advantage roll here. Let's see if it works. 17.
Yep. Okay.
So-
Let's see here. Roll me 2d2 plus 8.
I really hope we get the brain of this thing to make a sentient weapon out of it.
Oh yeah.
All right, 12 pass.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
We got an actual eye. Nice.
Okay.
We got awful, which means it's the brain. Ah,
I
That's all
know
the guts.
offal's
We got two of
like the inside of mouth meat, effectively. Like the
Oh.
cheeks and the fleshy bits. No, because the tongue is a rare item in and of itself.
Oh.
But
So would
however, parts that don't exist on other creatures that do exist on this will be supplemented out for similar costs, so you might get that anyway.
So
But
would the
first,
so would the claws be like its teeth then?
Give me a second.
Yeah, I think
yes,
that's what Scott said.
claws would get swapped for teeth. Let's see here. Equipment. Let's bring up. Is it under party loot as well? All of your bits? No.
No,
Where's
I
the
think
Great
it has
Beast
its
section
own
gone?
actual page.
Yeah. There we
Yeah,
go.
Great Beast parts.
Great Beast parts. Cool. All right. So give me a moment.
Were we gonna roll medicine for the brain?
Yes, let's get that medicine roll while I'm doing this.
Before you roll that,
Mm.
can I inspiration that? Like Bardic inspiration it?
A Bardic Inspiration is a decay time. Is it a minute?
10 minutes.
How many do you have? You'll have to consistently keep it up if that's the case.
I've only got one left.
No, then you cannot.
Sorry, Kina.
Wait,
What?
but Kina hasn't used their 1d4 Bardic Inspiration.
It's true. I haven't.
You have your lunchtime bonus. That does apply to this,
I still have my
annoyingly.
So assisted for advantage roll then.
Yep. Okay, so
Scalpel.
yeah, let's see here. So you get Crossic/Force Nature. Goodness me. Force.
Goodness you.
Yeah, goodness my gracious, sweet holy motherfucking tech Christ. Has Kina rolled yet? No. Let's see that roll, Kina.
1d4. Now 17.
Nice. Yeah, you can get the whole brain.
Shit.
That's a lot of brain.
Well, I mean, I think okay, so I had a thing this big. The best way to go about getting the brain, what is it? Go through the top, go out into the top of the mouth?
Go through the nose.
It could,
No.
I know.
The
Because
best way
that
actually
skull's
to
gonna
get
be
to
real thick.
Yeah, but Kina, the difference is that it's a human-like skull, which means it has a fontanelle. You know, the upper part where the plates connect. If you go by there, you can get into the gap there and then force them apart and then separate the plates up. See? That is actually
Underneath.
easier.
Okay.
Because it has a very strong frontal and back and towards the side there, and the temples is not open enough to be able to extract it. So top-wise is the best way there because it's an elongated shape.
Okay. Hide lesser hide damage.
And it's you don't have to contend with a brain stem either that is, you know, securing it to a long-ass spinal column.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, I posted that in the wrong Discord.
Whoops.
It's fine.
You just have so many discords because you're
I
so
do.
popular.
Fucking hell. I found some mousies and I was giving them to Scout to tokenize.
And
But
he
I
posted
put it in the
art
wrong
club
Discord
event chat.
entirely.
Yeah.
Oops.
I mean, Scout can still see that chat. She's a moderator, but
I mean,
still.
yeah, I don't think Scout's ever been in there though.
No, I keep that shit on mute because
Yeah,
I'm
so-
a sensible adult.
There you go.
Okay. So you have 11 liters of strong necrotic blood, 2 intact hide, 1 lesser hide, 3 damaged, 1 giant eye, 2 offal, 2 giant intact teeth, 1 giant lesser tooth, and a giant brain.
Well,
I will
wait, we got
get
2.
their values now.
Like, these teeth are ginormous.
That brain is going to be worth a ton.
I mean, we're not selling it. We're making
Hey,
that
we
into
got-
a sentient magic item. I insist.
Yeah, we can make
Why?
that into Carriage Wind's magic item.
Yeah, there
A
you go.
giant maul.
The hammer of ruling. Because if you break the rules, it breaks your knees.
The debt collector, you say?
Yeah, exactly.
I actually have a baseball bat called that.
Nice. Hides intact. Here's 275 each. Maybe lessers. And what was damaged worth? 10, so it was 15, 30, 45 GP. Eyes. It's giant, so it's worth doubles. It's 100 GP. God, spaghetti. Goodness, awful's worth sweet fuck all for the most part. It's 20 GB. Another giant teeth. It's 100 GB. And it's 50. There you go. They've got their values in actual gold cost on them now.
Holy
Nice.
sweet Jesus.
So, congratulations on that.
Oh boy.
You did a good.
Yeah, I feel
Yay.
good about this.
That was the best the absolute best possible situation.
Yeah, that was about as good as it could possibly have gone.
We took it by surprise. We buffed up before we fought. We had every advantage possible.
And
Mhm.
I helped.
Yeah.
You
went
did?
in there and hit them with a weapon and dealt damage, which means you helped.
Yeah.
9 damage, guys. You're welcome.
It's alright.
It's 9 more than it took before.
Yeah, I mean, it only died by like 20.
Yeah.
Metal
Okay.
Gear.
So you have all of this shit. It's magic, so it's not going to decay particularly quickly, but, you know, you'll probably want some kind of preserving in the near future. Like, that brain, magic or not, is, it's a big brain.
Yeah, it's a real big.
So, I gotta posit the question to you before you continue your journey south. Are you sure you do not want to go somewhere else with this stuff first to offload it before you then go back down to the final ruins?
Could you put us on the map real quick?
Sure.
We're only a day out from where we started.
True, but
Yeah,
from
but
where
it
you
might-
started there was nowhere to
Yeah.
work on
Stuff-
any of this stuff.
It might be
Stuff
better to go
bombs,
here.
It was
we
a
could-
general store.
Stronghold or Northhold, or the Mountain Kiln.
Like, we have
No,
options.
We can,
Yeah, so
if we
if
go
we're-
to the stronghold, it's bigger.
Stronghold is a capital city, yes.
Yeah, that's
As is
true.
Northhold.
However, it's like twice as far away as Mountain Kiln.
Yeah.
From where we actually are.
But we might get better rates and stuff in Stronghold.
It's also true.
The runes aren't going anywhere.
Oh.
And I know Elloe wants to get
I
a magic
mean,
weapon.
Yeah, the ruins aren't going anywhere, but, you know, Maddie and Bastian are still sort of knotted together, which is
I know, yeah.
unpleasant.
Sure, you could still do them. I want to just make sure you were aware that's a possibility. But yeah, it's
But
only
also-
an extra day or so out.
I would like to be able to overcome the resistance, please. And not have my sword break.
Mm-hmm.
So, what about? Let me propostulate this real quick. How big is First Holding? Is that like about the same size as Mountain Kiln or whatnot? Like it's a big city but not a capital.
It's a big city. It's not a capital.
All right. So
First Holding has a lot of civilians in it.
Yeah, so from
Okay.
where we are, it's 50 there, and then a total of 105, versus if we go to Mountain Kiln, it's like less than 50. So it's 3 times as much traveling to go to Stronghold and then to the ruins versus the Mountain Kiln.
that's true.
So
But
on
there's no
that basis
money.
alone, I'd like to try the Mountain Kiln at least.
That's a good point.
Weren't
Yeah.
they the racist assholes that hated
Yeah.
the
Yep.
Squeaklings and all that?
No,
That was
that's
Northhold.
Northhold. But
that
I
was
guess
old Stronghold.
That's like general like this half of the map anyway, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like current Stronghold is very nice either.
No,
Like-
it's fine.
Like a good
Warplanes.
portion. Like, see this
I'm-
line? This line is pretty much like past it to the left was the
Yeah,
old
this is the
racist
Mason-Dixon line.
Yeah.
Please,
Well,
we call it
this
the
is-
Dason Mixon line here.
What's it? The Pixie Village is fine, and I mean, there's like one less town up in the mountains to worry about.
Yeah. There's one. Yeah, there's that town of racists that got wiped off the map somehow.
Who knows how that happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 second. I'm gonna
Okay,
check my
well-
old map for the Pixie Village and see if they had smitheries and shit. Give me a moment.
I don't think we never went to the Mountain Kiln on the last game, so we have
No, we
you,
did not.
You've never been there.
we have no idea what's there at
So
all.
that would be a good place to go then, since we haven't been there ever, and it's closer to the ruins
To be
afterwards.
fair, you never went to Stronghold itself.
Didn't
never been to
Therian
actual
go
Stronghold?
do a
No,
meet and
you did a
greet?
quest line, but you had a meeting in like a bunch of tents and shit outside of Stronghold. Didn't you?
That's
This
true.
is true.
Oh.
You had that big lunch.
Right.
Yeah, because we approached them and they were like, "Oh, these guys that just overthrow things casually.
These possible
Let's not let them
conquerors.
inside."
Let's not let them in the city.
Don't let the giant anarchists in, please.
I mean, to
Right.
be fair, it's a good decision, really.
I mean, yeah. But still, yeah, I vote Mountain Kiln, because, yeah.
It's the quickest way to the
Well,
ruins as well.
Why is the
Pixie
turn order
Village.
still here?
Because
no.
Scout
I've
hasn't
taken it
X'd
the
it
fuck
out.
away. There are magical crafters in the Pixie Village. Should that be of an interest
Well,
to you?
I mean, I was just hoping to buy a sword that was already made.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fine.
that's a possibility, yeah.
On the other hand, the Pixies
Oh.
probably don't have, like, great weapons, because they're all dex fags.
Which is
Yeah.
why I
Yeah,
didn't want to go.
so let's go to
Okay.
Mountain Kiln.
Yeah, it sounds like
we-
Mountain Kiln is the option then.
I think you should create like a template for like a thematic template for a cool weapon and find all its magical ingredients for yourself.
I do have one in mind, but we keep finding like necrotic and cold stuff.
What? Well, I mean, if you have something in mind, what are the ingredients? What are the
I
things that you think you need?
want to make a fiery dragon blade. So I'd need stuff like
You need fire
draconic
aspect
parts.
stuff.
But wait,
and-
you're blue.
Well,
Shouldn't you get,
I
like,
was-
a lightning dragon blade or a thunder dragon blade?
I'm what?
Well,
You're blue.
I am blue, but there is blue fire.
Are you racially profiling her?
I mean, I'm just saying she should stick to her own content.
I'm just saying. Well, okay. We did pick up that big fiery dragon tooth. That would be a very good like ingredient to use for a big fire.
Just make
You
a
could
make a
use
blade
the-
out of that.
Well,
I don't
was
think it's big
thinking
enough for
about
a
it, but I
great
don't think
sword.
it's big enough. I thought it was going to be
You
used
could
for
Make a
what
like
you could do?
glaive.
No, you know what you could do? You could file it down and use it to make the entire like pommel and grip and like cross guard of the sword.
Yeah, that's what was my idea.
Okay.
You have the means. So, the Mountain Kiln, then, is your destination?
That's what it sounds like.
Okay. In which case, I will need time to construct the Mountain Kiln.
I knew it.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's why I wanted to go to places that were probably already made.
No, actually, I don't. I try not to make any of them ahead of time. I'd have to construct the others too. I mean, some of them would obviously be quicker because I've already done them before. For instance, Pixie Village, Northhold, etc. Like, you know, I have to
I mean,
construct
if the Pixies happen to have a magic greatsword stricken by, I'm fine going there.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't know until you went there anyway. But while we're at the mountain kiln, shall we roll up some shit and see what they have for like flat sail?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
And it is the mountain kiln, so I'm sure there is, you know, actual crafters around here. Probably not any tinkerers or arcanists, but actual like just down to earth blacksmitheries.
Right.
Let's see.
Oh. Cool.
Yep.
That means they got ore.
Yes, they were. They were right next to some mountains. It's not great ore, but you're not after great ore in the first place. Okay. So, Stray, since you're the one hoping for it, roll me 46, please.
Wow.
5, 6, 5, 3.
Yay, none below average. I did it.
You did the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so
That's actually a really good stats roll for a 6-5.
yeah, I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, two-handed melee. That's pretty good so far. That's real good odds for you.
2d3.
Be right back. Tasha's crying for some reason.
Oh.
1, greatsword, and 2, halberd. All right.
Great sword's what you wanted.
Let's see here. Magic, great swords.
The last magic greatsword we found, I passed on because it was literally useless for me.
It
It's
was
extra-
Gabarjo.
Literally everyone in our party can see in the dark. So
Yeah.
I can't.
okay, it would have been useful for one person.
Wait, you don't have dark vision? I thought you did have dark vision.
Squeaklings don't get it by default. What there's a racial option.
Ah, okay.
She was crying because it's
Same thing.
raining and she slipped and fell off the porch.
Oh,
no.
Ow!
Let us see. No, it can't be that. What the shit
Was
is
she
this?
standing on the table again?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. She was sitting on the table and then just fell off. No, she
What
has
a
a peanut
dumb
butter
baby.
bone, so it's fine.
What the shit is
Dad,
this?
I hurt myself. Way.
Much.
Way, I'm not hurt, but it startled me. Way.
Baffled. Okay, so it can't be that and it can't be that. What is this?
Can't be a Vorpal sword.
No.
Aww.
If I get a Vorpal greatsword, this campaign is over.
Okay, so this is dumb.
I mean, it's fine.
It is a great sword version of something. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called the Dwarven Thrower.
Yes.
This great sword gains the throne property with a normal range of 20 and a range of 60. When you hit with a ranged attack using the weapon, it deals an extra 1d8. If they're a giant, they take 2d8. After the attack, it flies back to your hand.
But it
So you
requires
literally have a
attunement
great
by a
sword.
dwarf.
Yeah, so you have a great sword of yeeting.
That is like the perfect weapon for
It
you,
says,
Wait,
but
do
it
dwarves
says
even
requires
exist in this
attunement
setting?
by a dwarf, and dwarves don't exist.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just scraping that part off.
Okay.
though. Yeah, you just get a great
Oh.
sword that you can throw.
Okay,
They
well,
will
a
keep your
regular
range.
dwarven thrower is a +3, so I assume it's not that.
Yeah, since I'll scrape out the intense attunement requirements and turning it into a greatsword weapon, it's going down to a +1. If it were a +2, you wouldn't be able to afford it. So
All right.
Plus one
Okay.
sword of heat. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that should be the name too.
But no, seriously, that's actually a really good weapon for Barbarian. Since you could have a ranged option that it still works on your rage.
Would have been useful
So,
against the giant head because that was a giant, wasn't it?
Yes, it would
anyways,
have actually.
can people who have some stuff that they wanted to save, please make sure, like, just tell me what stuff I can sell out of the Great Beast.
I'm all good on magic stuff, I think, for now.
That was
Uh,
mostly aimed towards, like, Hedrah and Savin and them.
Of course, yes. I'm just
Since-
saying.
Well,
Yeah.
let's see. Do we? What's the force sheet to read? Great beast, great rules, notes.
There you go. It's called the Great Sword of Reach in big air quotes. Let's find out what the
He's
halberd is.
better, but
Right.
still.
Where's the great beast thing? Oh, there. Perch. There. Found it.
Cool.
Alright, we'll find out what the halberd is while she's doing that. I probably won't take it, but still.
Always good to know. Let's see. What the fuck you be?
Unless it's something delightful.
Oh, it is a vicious halberd.
Oh,
Oh, that's in the. That's in
That's
the
even worse.
compendium.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
when
cool.
you hit make a 20, you do an extra 2d6 slashing. However, that it's not magic.
Yep.
At least it doesn't say it does. So, and on top of that, only 1d10 damage, and I'm terrible at rolling, so it's better if I roll at least 2 die for my damage, so I
Sure,
can at
we're
least
not all
get
going to be winners,
Say,
as
I'm
you have
looking.
seen before.
Say, I'm looking at our Great Beast parts. What happened to our silk pouch from the Poison Earth thing? Because I know we didn't use that.
All I want to be kept is the dragon's
good sword
tooth
we used.
to eventually make like a really, really nice draconic weapon. And I'm hoping to
There
use
is?
like ore from the volcano that Elloe's dam came from anyways. Before killed by her sire.
Let's see here. Roll me a d2. We shall see if it is long or short.
Oh boy, I really hope it's a short bow, cause yay!
It is a short bow.
Because I'm not
Okay.
proficient in longbows, because I'm a shitty elf.
Bad at being an elf.
a shelf.
Yes, a shelf. Not to be confused with Loa's ass, which is a shelf kind of booty.
Sure. Roll me 1d4. There are multiple options for this.
Thank you.
Let's see here. What the fuck do?
Stop crying, you dumb bitch.
She is a dumb bitch.
Well, it's just a short bow plus 1.
I mean, I'll take it.
Sure.
That's an interesting idea.
What
I
price?
had an idea for it.
I'm checking right now. It is 500 gold. Straight up short by plus 1.
Whoo boy, I sure do have 70 gold.
Well, luckily you got a whole bunch of shit to sell.
Yeah.
Similarly, yeah, there is a smith here. You can have them craft shit for you if you give them stuff.
Didn't I use that regenerative nature heart? I'm pretty sure I used.
Yeah, you did.
You
I'm
got...
gonna take that off the list.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Please stop
I
crying,
haven't-
dog.
Oh, woo, woo, woo.
I have an idea for a magic item.
See, I have a similar idea. I want to make like, oh, what's his name? The final boss of DS3's like cloak as a scarf.
I mean, Gale?
Yeah, I want to make like Gale's cloak as like a scarf.
Alright, so what we need is the blood of the Dark Soul for that.
Yeah. I think the necrotic blood might work somewhat similar to it.
So whiny.
What I was thinking of something that ties into my flaw of I don't like to heal people with magic out of combat. So my counter to this is, what if I make a magic doctor bag out of like that have implements made out of great beast parts? Because we still have a bunch of these regenerative nature grace piece parts, like a needle, like a needle made out of a filed down tooth that like helps wounds heal as you're stitching them to get closed.
Yeah. I like it.
Sure.
See, what-
What sort of thing do you use it for? Tell you what.
She just shoved her face under the door crack and just like, Daddy, I want to go play.
Tell you what, seeing as the rest of the session will be what do I want to build and sell, we can do that between sessions. It
Yeah.
gives me a chance to do the background work on it.
Alright, I'm just going to edit my greatsword to greatsword of reach, and then
Yeah,
know,
just
throw
throw
away
a plus
how
one
much-
onto it and all that shit.
Yeah.
Go. Alright then. So, my lovely dears, thank you very much for playing.
Aye.
Oh, hold on
Experience?
before we go. Yeah.
Of course. Of course. I mean, do you really deserve any? I don't know.
No,
Yes.
we didn't do anything.
Yes, we did.
we
Okay,
just
so-
we just put a
Yes, we
horrible
did.
monster to bed.
So,
Yeah.
did you explore a new or interesting location for the first time? Yes.
Crow's
Yeah.
perch.
Yeah.
Discover any new and interesting truths about the world.
Not really. I don't think.
I mean, we learned about new ruins.
And
You already knew they existed.
Oh,
yeah, it's like in 70. I told them like just learning elven ruins exist doesn't count.
You know
there is
enemy?
the snow elf.
Not really.
No, I'm not going to give you that award every time you fuck. So, no. Advance or complete a quest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Neutralize a direct threat to local peace? Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
So
Doesn't
that's-
feel very threatening at the moment. So does 3 experience. Congratulations.
All right. That
Yay.
puts us at 48.
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
Puts us on what?
48.
48.
Okay.
Almost done with this scene too. Thank God. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you later tonight for Merzenhammer, which will hopefully not be a third epic fight gone horribly wrong. Shut up, Tasha.
Oh well.
Oh woo. Goodbye.
She doubts you.
everybody.